And it's just about time now for me to turn and speak to our guest for today. And I welcome Mrs. Kemi Lawrence to the show. She's a parent from Little Light School. You have children in one of the schools that subscribe to the speech and presentation course, right? Okay, so I am going to ask you a couple of questions so that we'll get to know what kind of an impact the speech and presentation course has had on your children and on you, and what you have to say concerning the program in general. So let me start by asking you, how many children do you have in the school?
I have 2 children in Little Light School.
2 children. And what impact do you think that the speech and presentation course has had on them?
It has actually helped them with speaking right, their diction, the grammar, how to present, that's how they comport themselves in making presentations in public speaking.
Yeah. Great. So is this something that you would recommend? Would you say, yeah, it's working well here, so I want to recommend? Is it something you would recommend, and why?
I would recommend it to other parents because honestly, if you pick these children at an early age, you groom them in speaking right, it goes a long way, later on in future, to help them either build a career or just speak right, build a career, maybe be a compare at occasions or events. It will help them in public speaking. It will also help them even as a motivational speaker. So, it goes beyond just the now. It goes into their future, and when they speak right, that's the first thing. Your selling point is how you speak. Like my children tell me all the time, they say your accent, speak right, your accent is your asset.
That's great. I mean, I'm just like, okay, let me take this one in. All right, so let me ask you, are there any of your kids that you've talked about how the speech and presentation course has impacted them? Is there any of them that you're looking at and you say, oh, this one will probably be a public speaker in future? Any of them?
I wouldn't particularly say it's going to be a public speaker, but he will be able to, overcome stage fright through this particular program, because then I've taught him how to, overcome his fears when he's presenting. I told him, you look beyond the audience and focus on what you're presenting. So that will help you, to look beyond the faces that you see in public, because actually faces can.
Yeah, they can be scary. Yeah, they can be scary.
Even for adults too. So
definitely.
Yes, but from what I see, and from my continuous, being involved in their speaking when they bring the CDs home, I let them say them, do a rehearsal for me. Then I could, put them through, where they should say in a certain way. When they're not even pronouncing the words right, I usually correct them, and then that makes them get better. And then sometimes they get to learn new words, and that's increases their vocabulary. So it's a plus actually, and I'll recommend that to parents.
So we're going to say kudos to Little Lights.
Yes.
Give them a thumbs up. we'll give
Little. Doing a great job.
Well done. Thank you very much, ma'am.